I think when we first started this project, neither of us knew that it would have the impact that it did.
Code Open Sesame was bigger than a community service project. It's an empowerment project. We go into homeless shelters and domestic violence shelters, and we teach the kids their computer programming, coding.
It becomes really easy when they're in these shelters to become behind in school and fall behind grade levels and not keep up their studies. Us being there can really help their self-esteem. Coding was something that they had no idea about, and now it's just they're totally into it. They just love it.
The name Open Sesame comes from the folktale of Alibaba. Alibaba's brother is trapped in a magical cave, and you have to know the code words Open Sesame to escape. We think that the kids in homeless shelters will likewise be stuck. That's why we're trying to provide them the skills they need, trying to teach them this code so that they can break the cycle of poverty later on in their lives.
When you know how to code, you can do so many things. Coding is the future. It's something that's super fun and something you could do anything you want with.
Both Milan and I had experience volunteering in shelters in the past. I would help especially with meal preparation. I would see these kids in line as I'm handing them their food, and when I would join them to eat these meals afterward, that's when I really got to know them, and that's when I really started to have the first idea of giving something more permanent. I had the coding background. Milan had a more extensive background of working with the kids, tutoring them and teaching them. We thought if we could combine these experiences, then we could help a lot of kids.
Right now, we teach coding clinics in 6 different cities in 9 different shelters.
We have over 100 volunteers, and we provided more than 1,200 instructional hours of coding. At the end of a coding session, we'll hand out bags from Operation Be Kind.
We put together fun little school supplies, like notebooks or pencils, pens, little sticky notes. Also a handwritten note, like have a great day or keep going. Just little cute messages to let them know that we're thinking about them.
I love seeing the effect that we have on the kids, especially when they're really excited when they've done something, and they'll want to show the other kids. They'll turn their laptop around and be like, look at this, look at what I did. And it's really cool just to see their enthusiasm and their excitement. It makes us feel really happy about what we're doing.
At the beginning, we just had a lot of things that went kind of wrong. We were so young and we were so inexperienced. I would just say find something that you're super passionate about and you're willing to do any lengths to show other people.
Even if you can't really imagine running a project this big, I think that's okay, because we didn't really think that we could do something like this either.